Hello everyone, I am VerdantTea and I'm back today with more rain code. Cannot wait to solve this mystery labyrinth. Real quick, streaming over on Twitch, VerdantTea, link in the description. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're back here. Let's go ahead and move forward. Whee! Oh, that's not good looking.
I told you to stop surprising me like that.
Didn't make a question appear.
Your wits, but it looks like it's going to take more than that, Yuma.
Well, he doesn't have a whole lot of wits, so he doesn't have a choice.
Hey.
Huh? Why didn't a problem appear?
Not only was there no problem, no choice appeared either.
And the door's locked.
Maybe you don't even know which mystery to start with to solve this case.
Yeah, there's so many unknowns. I'm honestly feeling lost right now.
Come on! You gotta know where to start with this stuff, or you won't be able to solve a single thing. Let's decide that for now. What's the first mystery of this case?
The first mystery is the fact that Dr. Weska was murdered in a completely locked room with no way in or out. The doctor was located deep in the critical lab, behind layers of security. And yet, he was found stabbed to death. We were the first to discover the body. At the time, we were controlling the robot, Amapel. Because of that, we were thought to be the culprits, but we obviously aren't. So how did the culprit get in and out of the doctor's lab?
Dun dun dun.
That's what I don't know.
Oh.
But the culprit is definitely the hitman, right?
I think so, but I'm not absolutely sure.
Yeah, that's something we can worry about later, though.
Even if the hitman did it, there's the question of who hired him. But there's no doubt the hitman stabbed Chief Yako. That's the only thing I'm absolutely certain about.
Peacekeepers?
Kanai Ward's garbage. What are you?
In my mystery labyrinth? Sorry, couldn't help it.
I'll smile.
So the director of the Peacekeepers is here.
Yeah, but he's just part of the mystery labyrinth.
I figured. In other words, he's a monster created from the labyrinth, right?
Right.
You pieces of shit. You're disturbing the peace of Kanai Ward.
This guy doesn't seem like an easy opponent.
But we have no choice. For Chief Yako, for everyone.
You killed Dr. Weska, didn't you? Turn yourselves in so I can torture you to death!
He's Monokuma. Well, he's allegedly human, so more like Monohuma.
You're the ones who killed Dr. Weska.
Oh,
You disarmed the security system to the doctor's lab,
toxic gas.
and then murdered him inside.
Ow.
Until you actually entered the lab, the security system for the critical lab stayed active. It's impossible to bypass the system while it's active. In other words, no one can enter the doctor's lab. There couldn't be an intruder.
Aha, the shoe print on Amapal's head proves otherwise.
When the body was first discovered, Amapal was about to enter the doctor's lab. But something bumped into it and knocked it over. In fact, there was a mark on Amapal's head, like someone kicked it. That mark wasn't there when we borrowed it. It's proof that someone else was in the lab.
You call that evidence?
Yes!
Is bullshit the only thing that comes out of that mouth?
Why is your sword so floppy?
Don't make me laugh. Shit! There was an intruder? That's impossible! And in fact, you proved that yourself!
Well, I didn't really.
Damn.
Get him!
Okay, yep.
Don't make me laugh. Shit! There was an intruder? That's impossible! And in fact, you proved that yourself!
That claim doesn't hold up!
That claim doesn't hold up. Haha.
What do you mean? We proved there wasn't an intruder!
You still don't understand? Don't make me laugh! If there was another intruder, then where did they go? By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right? There's no place to hide in the critical room. There's no way they got past you. Or are you saying they slipped away and you missed it? That's obviously impossible! Isn't that funny? You just
Not particularly.
the crime.
No?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
What does that mean?
Ah. Yeah, I know.
Was another intruder. Then where did they go?
Up your butt.
By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right? There's no place to hide in the critical room.
Slash through this mystery!
Ha ha ha. The very obvious hiding spot was the place that they hid.
There's a hiding spot. It's inside the airlock's decontamination device.
Obviously.
The fence cover can be easily removed, and there's just enough space for someone to fit inside. If they hid inside the decontamination device, we wouldn't have seen them when we arrived at the scene.
So what? You've got it all wrong anyway. Everything is wrong. Your existence is all wrong. Have fun chasing that fake truth you found.
Okay.
We managed to defeat him this time, but it's not over yet.
He sure is persistent.
Never is.
Anyway, there's no doubt someone else was inside the doctor's lab. So let's unravel each mystery one at a time.
All right, we'll get it this time.
Come on, why does it have to be so sudden?
Okay, now that we've wedged our way into this mystery, we just gotta head through the labyrinth and reach the truth! Say,
mean, probably this.
Right here!
Right now.
We're just now getting to the point? What a pain.
Hey, don't sigh. This is a good thing.
Sorry.
Anyway, let's head inside.
There was an intruder for sure. We know someone bumped into Amapal.
I wonder if Vivia will keep his memory after this. Like, of this location. Of course, I also wonder if he'll be determined to unalive Yuma after this.
The culprit probably hit Amapal on their way out. After that, they must have intended to leave the lab. But they couldn't because we were in the front chamber. So they hid inside the decontamination device to avoid us.
So, if you checked inside the decontamination device on the way to the scene, you would have caught the culprit then and there.
Yeah, but it was an emergency and we had no idea they were in there.
It's super lame to make up excuses, Master.
You also couldn't see from your height.
But it is true. If I had thought about why Amapal was knocked over at that time, I would have realized the culprit was in there. We could have waited in ambush or searched for them.
Wait, you didn't realize that immediately?
Chief Yako wouldn't have gotten stabbed.
The first thing I thought was that somebody knocked it over and ran.
You have time to keep going.
Right.
Although we know it wasn't somebody who was working on the Amapal, or they would have known it couldn't change. It couldn't move its head while it had its arm extended, so as long as the door was opening, it would have been fine. They would have been fine. Whatever.
Really? Another fork in the path.
What part of Labyrinth don't you understand, Vivia?
Seems like we're finally at the central question. This is the first step to solving how the culprit committed an impossible murder.
Now this, I don't know.
I'm going to read a book or something.
You can bring your own stuff into the mystery labyrinth?
He's just special. Come on!
Okay. It's not that one because... Sorry. It's not that one because we know that there was another power supply. We know they weren't invited by the doctor, were they? Because the doctor said, wait, who are you? They were invited by the doctor. Because the doctor thought they were someone else. Really beginning to think it's Makoto.
Come on!
Worth a shot?
Right here!
Because it can't be never entered in the first place, or where did the footprint come from?
The doctor invited the culprit in? But why?
Things are so muddled now because we're assuming the culprit forced their way inside. If the culprit was invited to the lab, then he easily would have been able to enter.
Ah, so you think the doctor disabled the security? He wouldn't need it if he was expecting a guest.
Huh? A trap?
Guess you were wrong, Yuma. Well, I already knew that before you entered.
Well,
Why didn't you tell me?
You wanted me to tell you? You should have said so earlier.
darn.
You grow by learning from past mistakes, which is why I purposely...
Master, we have to get out of here!
How do we get out?
Use logic to show how this route is the wrong one!
All right, I'll try.
I mean, it could have been a possibility. But... oh, yeah. I feel silly.
The log on the doctor's computer didn't show any signs of security getting shut down. If that's the case, he certainly didn't cut security just to let someone in.
That would mean... what, they were never there in the first place?
Well, I may have messed up, but at least we got a little closer to the truth.
Maybe, but if you hadn't messed up in the first place, you wouldn't have to come up with such a lame excuse.
Ouch.
I know. I'll do better next time.
I think that's the first time I've taken a wrong path like that. What happens after that? We especially know it wasn't deactivated security because the computer was all like, security's never been deactivated in 90 days.
Right here.
Culprit never entered? But you said there's no doubt the culprit was in there.
Perhaps the intruder is not the culprit after all.
So you're saying that the doctor committed suicide?
Not necessarily.
If the doctor committed suicide, then the culprit wasn't the intruder, but the doctor himself.
But if the doctor did it, there would be no intruder. The doctor was already in the lab.
Huh? This route is wrong too? Again?
No need to worry, Yuma. I don't mind it at all if we can't find a way to move forward.
Sheesh. Even I'm losing motivation. You can take care of this on your own, can't you, Master?
Oh, shush.
Let me influence you.
Like, don't let him influence you. Yeah. Like,
That's right. The doctor was stabbed 3 times in the back. One stab would have indicated that he held the knife in place, then fell on it to kill himself. But he couldn't have made 3 wounds like that. There's no way it was a suicide.
No excuses, Master. Do it again.
You're tired, Yuma. Why don't you lie down for a bit?
Resting here wouldn't help me at all.
uh, but the security was never shut down, so all three of them are wrong. Is there a fourth option? Alright, I'm gonna choose the only one I haven't, and
Right here.
oh, I'm supposed to say no to each of these. Okay.
Use the blackout to slip past security.
No,
into the lab.
they didn't.
That answer is pretty simple. Almost too simple.
So simple, it's wrong.
Huh? What? This was the lab.
This labyrinth is a tricky one. It's like one of those old detective novels. Perhaps you're the real culprit, Yuma.
Oh, shut up, Vivia.
Of course not. Focus. We need to get out of here.
We have witnesses at the time of the murder that Yuma wasn't it.
The doctor said the critical lab was on a separate grid, and the lab switchboard wasn't in the electrical room. The security wouldn't shut off, even if there was a blackout in the building. What's going on? Were all three routes wrong?
I wonder what it means.
Oh. Wait. Is this a reference back to like with the first case ever, like on the train? I thought that was only at the conclusion. Now there's a new door.
I get it! Since we proved that every possibility was wrong, a new one has appeared!
Interesting. The mystery labyrinth not only materializes the case, but also changes based on your investigation.
Yep.
Right. Something felt off about those other routes. It's almost like we were forced to choose the wrong way.
But by eliminating each wrong answer one by one, you opened the path to the right answer.
You
Oh.
seem disappointed.
Who cares? Let's
I didn't screw up royally. That's good.
They used spectral projection to enter and kill him?
Then the culprit is... I can't believe the culprit entered the labyrinth with us.
It's not that.
Never happened before. How dare you trick me!
It's not that.
There is no escape! Once the mystery labyrinth is solved, the culprit will be judged!
Oh my goodness. He can't stab anyone. He also can't possess anyone.
What? Hold on.
Don't. For the record, I didn't choose this one. I just want that known.
Huh? Another trap?
That's why I said to wait. There's no way Vivi is the culprit.
Then prove it and beat this thing! I won't be convinced until you do!
Okay. Ghost form traits.
To begin with, nothing can be touched while in ghost form. He couldn't have held the murder weapon, the knife. So it's not possible that he stabbed the doctor. Now do you trust Vivia?
Master.
I mean, I'm not sure I trust Vivia.
But it's
But
Suspect everything. Besides, it's his fault for being so sketchy. The way he looks, how he talks, everything is super suspicious.
Sorry. I do try to stay out of sight.
Anyway, let's go back.
we have to run down that hallway again, don't we? Mother...
He's not the culprit.
Yes, we do.
Back to square one.
Let's try going back to the fork in the path. Maybe something else changed.
Cool. Cool. Hey, the bottom of her shoes are purple.
Nothing's changed.
There aren't any new doors. What? There's nowhere to go? What was the point of eliminating all the other paths?
Come on.
Don't start with that again. How about you help us for a change? You better cooperate, unless you want to get chopped up by Master Solution Blade.
Hold on, Shinigami.
I don't want to get chopped up. I dislike pain immensely. But you know, the journey up to now wasn't a waste. We did eliminate many possibilities.
But that means nothing if we can't reach the truth.
Nothing? Why do you want the truth in the first place?
Huh?
It's easy to say you want the truth. But are you sure you can handle it? No matter how cruel the truth may be.
Can I handle it?
I'm still not sure if you're the kind of person who can.
After the tragedy in the girls' school, yeah, I can put up with a lot, but I don't want to do that again.
Hesitant. This mystery labyrinth also reflects your reluctance. Maybe that's why you can't reach the truth.
What are you talking about? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I won't hesitate to expose the truth.
So you still haven't realized it? Guess you're not quite there yet. Well, that's fine for now. But eventually, you'll be forced to make a choice. When that happens, you have to prove your conviction and expose the truth, like you said.
Enough nonsense. Let's find some clues.
What is up with his
As an
body?
apology for the distraction. Let me tell you something.
Like he was bent weird.
This labyrinth appears to change shape by reflecting our investigation.
Yes.
So, instead of following the revealed path, isn't it possible to carve your own path?
Yes. Good. Fine.
My own path.
Let's do it.
That's right, Shinigami. We can create new routes with our own deductions. Maybe we can do it here.
Sometimes, just a slight change in perspective is enough to completely change how you see things.
Yeah, we did that in a previous case with Tetsuhiko.
I might see something new. I see. I was so focused on how to overcome the security system. But that's not right. I need to change my perspective and think about who could have overcome it.
Don't box yourself in with your own assumptions.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I hate when the anemic vampire tells us what to do. But if Master wants to...
Yes.
Fine. I'll lend you my power. Lay it all out, Master.
Bikini barrel. Who is capable of overcoming the security system? Robot is immune to poison no matter how toxic, right? Panel chamber was solved with the shelter. No.
Twirling, twirling.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh. Fraud. Not foo.
That's not it.
I lost. Let's try again.
Nothing's changed.
Okay, skipping through to where we were.
Carve my... But that's not...
I got panicky near the end there and just started throwing things at everything.
Tick tock, tick.
Oh.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Wait, I'm a pal? Really?
That's right. Nice. Nice.
A new route appeared.
This is all thanks to me.
Perhaps I said too much. Well, nothing has been solved yet.
I wish you'd express yourself a little better. How can we tell if you're happy or sad?
I've never
There's
been
a face with that fruit.
in my entire life. I want to die someday.
You've mentioned.
Bliss.
Anyway, let's explore this new route.
So, we will explore this new route next time. I want to thank you all so much for joining me for this episode. If you liked it, then I hope you'll please go ahead and leave a like. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing, it would mean the world to me. All of my subscribers are wonderful, amazing, awesome people. Love them all so much. And if you also wouldn't mind, could you leave a comment? Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know. Do you think that was worthy shenanigans of making us go down those paths? Because, like, I kind of figured none of them were right, but I took the one that was least wrong in my mind. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me on this episode. I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay awesome And bye now.